was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Tonight, the first look inside the downtown apartment where 600 domestic rats were removed late last year. North Bay Fire Department Deputy Fire Chief Mike Bouchard and his fire prevention officers responded after the initial story surfaced in the North Bay Nugget. Through Ontario's Fire Protection and Prevention Act, they had the legal right to enter the apartment, and the resident agreed with the removal of the rodents.
Tell me what you see in these pictures here when the prevention officers went in.
Okay, so what they ran into when they entered the apartment is they ran into a situation where there was significant combustibles within the unit, in addition to a large quantity of rodents within the unit. So this what this shows here. You can see a number of rodents on the floor of the unit.
What makes this such a hazardous situation in terms of a fire possibility?
Well, I'll show you. You see in this picture here I'm showing you is the rodents had started to chew, and they had chewed into a number of electrical cords because rodents are heavy chewers. Out of the US, they figure 20% of the undetermined fires are the result of rodent activity.
So this is a very valuable experience for the fire prevention officers to get in there and see a possible situation before it happens?
Oh, absolutely, because normally what the fire prevention officers deal with, they deal with cause and determination after the fact.
This unit is one of 20 in the downtown building.
When you can get into multi-residential, now you have an obligation and responsibility to your neighbors, because there's only a wall between you and your apartment and your neighbor's apartment. So if your activity results in a fire in that property, now you've put the lives and property of your neighbors at risk.
How rewarding is it to know that you perhaps prevented a disaster or a fire?
It's very rewarding. That's what we do in fire prevention, and it's one of the things that everybody sees the trucks, right? And that it's always it draws your attention to see the trucks and guys responding. But the fire prevention office does a lot of work in the background, and we deal with a lot of situations like this one. And I can tell you, Clarke, just insert the issue.
This issue was rats, and 600 plus are now looking for new homes through the North Bay District Humane Society and other animal shelters throughout the province. Reporting for Cogeco North Bay News, I'm Clarke Heipel. If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.